Ang mission mo, arestuhin lang ang dating Pangulo. Bakit pati si E.S. Medialdea, si Attorney Delgra, hindi naman bahagi ng mission mo yon? Di ba escalation na to ng mission? Lumawak na lang ng lumawak. Pati yung iba, dinamay-damay na eh. Wala namang kaya kinalaman doon. Inaresto na, kinaladkad na, tinakot na. Tama ba yun?
Nakita nyo naman, ma'am, si Attorney Delgra pa lang hinawakan ko, bigla nang pumasok na si Kitty. Lalo na siguro pag andyan sila at pinatayo na ang presidente at dahil
Ako
na
naman,
sa
General, sasabihin nyo sa akin, takot ka sa babae.
Ito na nga, Richard Anthony Fadulion naging katawa-tawa matapos subukang ipagtanggol si General Torre. Pero bago ang lahat, maaari kayong mag-subscribe para maging updated sa mga issue at bagong mga balita. Tinawanan nga ni Senator Amy Marcos ang pagmamagaling ni Richard Anthony Fadulion matapos nitong depensahan si General Torre sa mga naging katwiran nito tungkol sa maling pagkakaresto kay FPRRD. Fadulion at Torre, ginisa ng senadora. Narito ang buong detalye.
Obstruction of justice ang sinasabi ninyo tungkol kay Attorney Delgra at kay E.S. Medialdea. Pero hindi na inaresto si Attorney Delgra. Tama po ba? Kasi sumakay na si PRRD sa eroplano.
Yes, ma'am.
Kung tutuusin, hindi na kailangan magbuhat ng kamay, magkaladkad, hilain. Kasi sumama naman pala eh.
After I made it very, very clear that the escalation of yung aking pag-i-insist na sumunod sila sa aking sinasabi na sumakay si Presidente sa aeroplano ay talagang nakita nilang desidido at determinado tayo doon. So,
desidido kayo naman, hanggang sa nananakot kayo, nagbabanta kayo, nanghihila na kayo, physical na yung hawak ninyo.
For whatever it's worth, ma'am, wala namang umabot. And I would like to give credit to Attorney Delgra and to the former President na hindi na umabot sa ganong level sapagkat sila naman ay sumunod na, si former President ay sumunod na at sumakay sa aeroplano after all those things happened.
Pero napakaliwanag sa ating revised penal code, sa obstruction of justice, napakaliwanag rin sa manual ng PNP na dapat walang force, violence, threat, intimidation, or other means to vitiate the free will of the arrested person. So, bawal pa rin yun, di ba, sa manual ninyo? Bawal talaga yung paggagamit ng dahas, pananakot, pambabanta. Bawal yun eh.
Ma'am, the word there is reasonable force. Ang bottom line ng context ng lahat ng yan ay reasonable force. Kaya
was it reasonable given that Attorney Delgra was just sitting there and saying that Article 59 should apply? Bawal ba magsalita?
Tapos na yung panahon na yun, ma'am, ng pagkipag-argumento. Sinabi ko rin sa kanila dyan, ma'am, kung hindi nila sinabi dyan sa...
Sino nagbigay ng taning? Ba't nagmamadali?
Sa mga video na...
Palagay ko ang mga karapatan eh, walang taning.
Ang sabi ko nga dyan, ma'am, is, again, I will reiterate it to this forum, hindi ito ang lugar para tayo makipag-argumento sa batas. Ito ay panahon na in-implement namin ang warrant at dapat sumakay na si PRRD sa aeroplano. Kung may reklamo kayo, asuntuhin nyo na lang kami. And again, I would like to reiterate that standpoint na I do believe personally that everything that I did was within the ambit of the law, and kung may magreklamo man o may mga tao mang nasaktan, they are always welcome to file the appropriate charges in the proper forum, and so that we can discuss about it.
Sa anumang pamamaraan, basta maaresto mo. Parang ganun ang sinasabi.
As long as there is reasonable force, we use reasonable force. And yun nga sinasabi namin kung andito si Senator Bato, alam yan, lecture yan ang force continuum. Yun ang basically force continuum is the one that mandates yung
force continuum mo palapad ng palawak. Sabi ko, di ba sabi mo, ang mission mo, arestuhin lang ang dating Pangulo. Bakit pati si E.S. Medialdea, si Attorney Delgra, hindi naman bahagi ng mission mo yun? Di ba escalation na to ng mission? Lumawak na lang ng lumawak. Pati yung iba, dinamay-damay na eh. Wala namang kaya kinalaman doon. Inaresto na, kinaladkad na, tinakot na. Tama ba yun?
nakita nyo naman, ma'am, si Attorney Delgra pa lang hinawakan ko, bigla nang pumasok na si Kitty. Lalo na siguro pag andyan sila at pinatayo na ang presidente at dahil
Ako
na sa
naman,
plane.
General, sasabihin nyo sa akin, takot ka sa babae.
Escalation of force lang, ma'am, ang tama lang namin. Tama
Kahit
lang
sa
na
babae?
yung appropriate force lang. Yung appropriate force lang. O delikado
Hindi naman
nga,
si
ma'am.
PRRD yan eh. Hindi naman yan ang mission order mo. Ang mission order mo si PRRD, hindi lahat ng kalakip na at kalapit niya.
Anyway, ma'am, as I said, we'll just, kung may mga gustong magreklamo doon na sa tingin nila ay nalabag ang kanilang mga karapatang pantao, we committed mistakes, let's...
May edad na rin si Attorney Delgra. May sakit si E.S. Medialdea. Tignan mo naman yung nakaharap sa kanila. Kaya ba nilang pigilan kayong mga pulis na arestuhin si PRRD kung ninais ninyo? Tignan naman ninyo itsura.
Yes,
Di ba, libo-libo yan eh. Ang pinagmalaki pa, 7,000 ang handa.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, they actually were successful in preventing us from taking custody of the president for 10 hours. Nung in-escalate na lang namin at inalis na namin sila sa scene, saka pa lang namin nagawa ang aming misyon.
Pinagbawalan kami mag-contempt at sinabihan kami na wag na lang. Kaya hahayaan ko na lang kahit labo-labo yung kwento po ninyo. Magtiisan po tayo, pero hindi talaga ako natutuwa dahil hindi nagsasabi ng totoo at iba-iba yung sagot. Napakahirap ng ganito. Dumating nga kayo. Hindi naman pala handa magsabi ng katotohanan. Punta na natin na yung hindi napunta nun dati, Prosecutor Fadulion, nabanggit ni Attorney Delgra yung Article 59. At sinabi ng DOJ, paulit-ulit, na the Rome Statute does not apply. Prosecutor Fadulion seems to think otherwise. Your March 12 certification repeated it not once but twice. And I'd like to know, when did you issue that certification, which is dated March 12, but which you now say is a mistake?
It was issued on March 12, 2025, Madam Chair.
Sorry?
March 12, 2025, in the afternoon.
So you issued it on March 12. Hindi ba dapat bago ma-aresto?
No, ma'am. The certification is supposed to attest to the fact that the DOJ was there to ensure that the arrest of the former president was done without his rights being violated. We were there, we were personally present when the arrest
Yes,
was made.
nakita namin sa video.
Opo. So, ito pong certification ay pinagawa po dahil sa kakailanganin daw po ito sa pagdala kay former president or pag-receive sa kanya pagdating po doon sa Hague. That was the reason why
Hindi namin maintindihan kasi March 12 na umaksyon yung DOJ samantalang sinasabi ni Secretary Remulla kanina na siya nag-order. Paano nagkaganon? Yung order nahuli pa sa March 12, yung aresto March 11.
Let me clarify, Madam Chair. The certification is supposed to certify to the fact that the former president was arrested, and his date of arrest was on March 11, 2025. Now, erroneously, it was indicated there as March 12, 2025. The certification that we will be presenting to you later was prepared in the afternoon of March 12 to certify and attest to the fact that the former president had in fact been arrested on March 11, 2025. And this was sent to Ambassador Lacanilao for the purpose of him presenting it when the president reached The Hague.
Okay, we've read the March 12 certification. You cited Article 59 of the Rome Statute. Why did you cite it?
We cited it, ma'am, because in the looking at the warrant of arrest as well as the diffusion notice, it made reference to certain provisions of Article 59 of the Rome Statute insofar as the things or matters that had to be attested to. So nilagay lang po namin yun para po makumpleto po or to how would I say it, to cover all bases that all the requirements that were needed were actually complied with.
Eh, yung pala eh, mismo yung ating prosecutor, sinasabi yung Article 59 will apply. Bakit dinisregard ninyo, General Torre, nung isinisigaw ni Attorney Delgra yung Article 59? Parang sinabi ninyo na it does not apply, tuloy-tuloy pa rin kayo at binaliwala ninyo yung pakiusap niya yung Article 59.
I always refer the legal issues to the DOJ.
No, nandun ka na eh. Andun na si Attorney Delgra, nakikisuyo na yung Article 59 will apply. Ibig sabihin, magkaroon ng council, dalhin sa korte na Pilipino, at yung iba pang mga patakaran na nakasaad dun sa Article 59. Sinasabi na nga ng abogado, sinabi pati ng DOJ ngayon, bakit binaliwala mo?
That is something that I cannot decide on at that time, ma'am, and the DOJ is there. I refer everything to them. I defer to their legal opinion, and the order has not changed. The order is still bring the president to the plane that will bring him to The Hague.
So yung Article 59, hindi ninyo alam yon. Sa madaling sabi.
I know that it is a legal question, ma'am. That's why I refer it to the DOJ. That's something that I will not decide upon.
I don't see you referring to anyone. Nakita ko talagang sabi nga ninyo, diskarte na ninyo yon kasi nandun ka, ikaw yung lead officer, di dapat desisyonan mo na. Wala ka namang sinasabi doon na talagang i-refer mo na natin sa DOJ. Hindi ka na mahuminto ng ganon. Basta tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Parang binaliwala mo nga yung sabing Article 59. Bakit ganon?
There's no change in order at that time, ma'am. So the mission is still the same. Bring the president to The Hague through
Madam
that
Chair.
plane.
Yes, Senator Bato, please.
He has been telling all the time, telling this committee that the order did not change. Kaya nga, pinaklaro ko dito, yung order na yan, galing kay Chief PNP. No? Nadalhin talaga siya sa The Hague. Did it ever cross your mind na mag-isip-isip ka? Itong order na ito, legal ba ito? Am I not violating any provision of the Constitution, yung ginagawa kong ito? Kung sinusunod ko itong order na ito? Hindi mo naisip
Since
yan?
the time up to this point, sir, that question never crossed my mind that this could be illegal. First and foremost, the DOJ team is with me. The Prosecutor General is with me. The Chief of the Philippine National Police is with me. So I don't think there's any reason for me to have any doubt on the legality of the order.
How about yung violation sa Bill of Rights na ginawa ninyo?
Again, sir, the DOJ is with me, the Chief PNP is with me, so I really don't have any reason to believe on or question the legality of the order, sir. So I do believe up to this point, since we started this operation, that everything that we did is within the bounds of the law.
Ako, General Torre, dinig na dinig namin, paulit-ulit si Attorney Delgra, Article 59. At nalilito kami, ba't hindi mo tinawagan yung DOJ? Teka, may Article 59 na sinasabi. Abogado ka ba?
Ma'am, speaking of the DOJ, Attorney Fadulyon, the Prosecutor General, was there.
Andun kayo at sinagot ninyo yung sinisigaw ni Attorney Delgra na Article 59 ng Rome Statute po.
We were there, Madam Chair, and we heard everything. Pero if I may be allowed po to put things in proper context, kasi yung tinitingnan po nating video is just a portion or a snippet of what actually happened.
Tagal na po namin iniintay yung buo pero wala namang ibinibigay.
Ma'am, hindi po. Maari po siguro nating hingin yan dun sa mga kapulisan because meron naman po sila mga body-worn cameras the whole time that the incident...
Matagal na po namin iniintay at hinihingi.
At any rate po, ma'am, if I may, yun nga po, yung nakikita po nating video at ang ipinapakita po ay isang portion lamang po nung nangyari nung buong araw na yon. Now, yung sinasabi po ninyo na if si General Torre exerted unreasonable force, it was not, if you look at that video on its face, kung yun lamang po, it would appear that way. But if you look at how it escalated from the time that they were brought there up until the time that the arrest was effected, you will understand, or we will all begin to understand what it is that actually transpired. Hindi naman po yan sabihin natin na pagpasok po, tuwing pumapasok si General Torre, namimwersa o nananakot o nagbabanta. Marami pong beses at saksi ho kami doon sa mga pakiusap at pagpapasensya ni General Torre the entire time that the warrant was being effected.
Sinasabi po ninyo, Prosecutor Fadulion, naubos na yung pasensya, kaya wala ng karapatan.
Hindi ko po sinasabing naubos yung pasensya.
Parang ganun kasi sabi, gabi na ang tagal na
yun ho yung perspective ni General Torre. Pero sinasabi ko po, from an observer's point of view who was there, yung proseso po ay sinunod at mahaba hong panahon ang pinadaan bago po tayo dumating dun sa punto na kinailangan ng gawin ni General Torre na siguro pagsabihan at nung hindi sumunod ay pinusasan si former ES Medialdea at para lamang po maihiwalay sila kay former President Duterte na yun ang kanila pong gustong makuha. Kasi po, hindi po nakikita ron na sinasabi natin, tumayo lamang naman, naglagay lang naman ng upuan. Hindi po ganun ang nangyari.
Yun ang nakikita sa video
Exactly,
Wala namang ginamit na dahas, wala namang sigawan, wala namang pagbabanta.
Yes, but
Hindi naman tumulak.
Prior to that, Madam Chair, there were instances when the things that sina General Torre wanted to do were being impeded. So, I would understand also from the perspective of General Torre, he had a mission that he had to implement and accomplish. He could not do it because of the so many dilatory tactics that were employed. So dumating po dun sa punto na nagkainitan at maintindihan ko rin po na kung kailangan pusasan, dahil po hindi naman ho yun ang ultimate na objective niya. Nakiusap ho muna. Nung hindi po sumagot o tumugod dun sa pakiusap, dun na po umabot sa punto na kailangan na pong pusasan.
If I may, Madam Chair.
Pagkatapos sa posasan, ay sino po yun? Yes, sa Attorney Delgra. Matapos posasan, rinilis naman. Tapos sinakay sa aeroplano, nagtataka ako paano nagkaganon. Ang gulo So, Attorney Delgra, please.
Yes po, Madam Chair. I take exception to the statement PD Padulyon. Yung phrase na, it's beyond my pay grade, I heard it from him. I heard it from General Torre and Yusek Nicolas T., whom the first time I met him was inside Villamor Air Base. I also talked to him separately. At I appealed to him. Nakikita niyo muna kung anong ginagawa ni General Torre sa ating presidente. Disrespecting the president, tinatakot, no? We will do it the hard way or the easy way. We have invoking the medical emergency. We have invoking Article 59. At palagi sinasabi nitong tatlo na it's beyond their pay grade. Tell me it is not true. Prosecutor General Padulyon, that you told me that.
Prosecutor,
and then
please.
I asked you, whom will I talk to make sense of all what's happening inside Villamor Air Base? You cannot even tell me the name or any name for that matter na pwede kong kausapin. And that's the reason why I take exception to what he's saying. And to say that may dilatory tactic, alas 2 ng hapon, 3 hours after we arrived there, the plane was not yet ready. So there was no delaying tactic.
Yes, Prosecutor, would you like to respond to Attorney Delgra, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Attorney Delgra did approach me and ask me if I could ask if it would be arranged that the former president be brought to the veterans. Yun po ang pinakiusap niya sa akin. Pero ang sinabi ko po sa kanya, susubukan ko pong itanong, pero wala po yan. Hindi ko po desisyon yan. Dahil ang trabaho po ng Department of Justice doon ay para po tiyakin na ang karapatan ng dating Pangulo ay maprotektahan. Okay? It is incorrect to say that there were no dilatory tactics. Kasi from the very start po, pagdating ng eroplano, nandoon pa lang ho sa tube, nagsabi na po sa amin na hindi po sila lalabas kung halimbawa pong wala silang kopya ng warrant. So nang nakuha na ho yung kopya ng warrant, lumabas na po sila at dinala po sila doon sa 250th at kung saan sila pinagpahinga. Nandun na po si Attorney Delgra at that time. There were demands for doctors to be there. PNP had brought in their own doctors. Ang nagiging problema po kasi doon, Madam Chair, is that hindi po pinahihintulutan yung doktor ng PNP na i-counter-check yung findings po ng doktor ng
Nako,
dating Pangulo.
prosecutor, alam naman ninyo, physician choice ng arrested, hindi ba? Nung
Yes,
tao.
yes, ma'am.
Hindi naman, miski sinong doktor, hihatakin mo. Tapos
Hindi,
yun naman.
hindi po namin sinasabi na ipinagbabawal o hindi ho pinapahintutan yung dating...
Nagbawal. 3-4 na oras bago pumasok. Pinaliwanag ni Senator Bongo, nag-iintay sila sa labas.
Hindi ma'am, meron ho nakarating na doktor doon right after, I don't know if it was just before lunch or right after lunch. That's as much as I know. Okay? Pero yung sabihin po na wala hong dilatory tactics, sa dami ho ng pakiusap, magmula nung basahan ni General Torre, si dating Pangulo, marami hong pakiusap na mag-uusap po kasama ang mga abogado. And this happened 2 or 3 times already. Of course, we cannot make decisions also on the requests as far as veterans is
Bakit
concerned.
po kayo may deadline?
Wala po kaming deadline, ma'am.
Sabi mo, matagal na eh.
No, ang sinasabi ko ho, ma'am, is that matagal, yung nakikita natin sa video ay kakapraso lamang. Kung titingnan po natin yung kabuuan na kung ano nangyari, malalaman po natin kung bakit nag-escalate o naging ganun po ang pagtrato o pag-handle ni General Torre nung inaresto niya si E.S. Mejaldea.
May deadline ba o may time frame ang pag-aaresto?
Wala naman pong deadline, kaya lamang po ang tawag nito, the former president was already placed under arrest. General Torre had his orders to have him boarded on the plane. And I think that was the one that he was trying to make sure that he was able to implement that particular time. A lot of time had already passed since the time na nabasahan po. And it was only around, 10 o'clock or past 10 o'clock when it was actually implemented.